Hello everyone, Devlog number 2, albeit a bit late due to some recording restrictions, and there's no game of the week this time, but that's because I have something else to show you. This is Obsidian. I've been working on a development map to show progress a bit better. Plus, it looks really cool. First and foremost, since the last update, the first mining dimension is in fact released. You can play it now on the test server, link of the Discord in the description. You can expect a lot of changes later on though, since it's only framework right now. Huge revamps coming to every dimension, and future ones as well, sometime much later, since all I need right now is the gameplay. It's pretty cool, but some mechanics are unpolished and it's only the one dimension, so don't expect perfection. Next up is something me and the build team have been cooking up. We're creatively naming the project. What you're looking at right now is a very small glimpse of what's going on for it. Want more information? You don't get any. This is a surprise for when Rebirth comes along. If you were unaware, this is the combat update, and I guess as a treat, I'll say that these places have a lot to do with combat. It's a new fighting game mode that I won't explain any further. Bigger details call for Rebirth. Speaking of Rebirth, that I will tell you a lot more about. First off is the list of scrapped enchantments, or at least those being considered for it. We also have the enchantments that might get either small or major revamps. If any of these were in any other list, it means I don't know which one it's going into when I start developing the mod, but it will be one of those and decided later. There's also going to be some design philosophy changes with a lot of these. First off, weapons will get a passive and an M2 when enchanted. As an example, but not a guarantee, Gust could have a passive of applying short-lived slow falling, and its M2 launches the other player into the air on a cooldown. Now, slow falling might be a bit powerful though, but you get the gist. Next, armor is going to feel a bit more cohesive. There were pretty much 2 or 3 builds that were just king and the rest sucked completely. And trims will be healing methods instead of random small bonuses to stop potion spam and make the fights more continuous. Then we have the new enchantable items. These are some things that are meant to expand on the areas of ICV that were previously lacking, like shield and ranged combat. It's hard to say much though, since no specific new enchants are confirmed yet. Then there are changes to parkour and better combat that will be included. This does kind of depend heavily on my coding ability, but the big thing here is better combat changes. First off is animations, which definitely need work, since they're usually just basic boring swings and have no impact for when they hit an entity. Then there's charge attacks, which are pretty self-explanatory and replace the behavior of when you hold your M1. You can still attack rapidly if you just click, but when dual wielding, you will charge your attack in your offhand weapon and rapid attack with your main hand, unless you crouch, in which case you will charge both. Then there's also some quality of life changes, like coyote time for parkour, attacks pushing you forward slightly, and slides preserving your momentum, as well as switching weapons not having a wind-up. And then there's my next dish for the mining dimension development, Rime Crust. It's essentially a frost cave where your goal is to find and raid a structure, kind of like the Nether Fortress, if it was any good. It should also be noted I will be streaming its development, so stay tuned. There is one planned for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for it. And that's all for this devlog. If you want to mess with the roadmap, I'll probably have it posted in the announcements chat soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.